really focus on the Aputure AL-H198C. This is a bicolor light source. Now, keep in mind, this has a very CRI of 95 plus. It's a very high color rendering LED. It has brightness adjustments. It has battery component flexibility, AA batteries, and Sony FM550 batteries. A long expand life, apparently. 60:9 Y aspect ratio. I'll show you that, guys, in a minute. But it comes in this nice case. So I had this since October 2018. So just be realistic here, okay? In the real world, things like this will last some videographers and some photographers. But the way I am a photographer and a travel photographer, I have to travel with this stuff in a Pelican case. So in the real world, this thing is being moved around in the Pelican case at some extent, even though I have foam inside the Pelican case. Now, give me a second. Let me actually pay attention to my live stream from my computer. Okay. And so you guys have a better representation, so I can see what's going on. So, all right. So, from what this product is designed to be, is basically a cheap CRI 95 cheap LED source. Now, for $50, you're not going to get much. Just be honest. You're not. You're only going to get what $50 is going to actually pay for. Now, it comes with this nice pouch bag. Okay, I had it since October 2018, so it's roughly about almost 3 months. So it's January 2019. So basically, how does this compare to my newer CN 160 LED? And it's a big difference when it comes down to being a bicolor. But I'm going to get to the buts in a little bit. But right now, it comes in this nice protected case. So it's been in the bottom of the Pelican case and something else sits on top of it. So for all the abuse in 3 months, I'm going to open it. Oops, that was pretty stupid of me. I'm going to open it. And here's the light. Here's a cable that I use to power my monitors, but I still have the Aputure cards and all the accessories and everything that came with it, the warranty, the manual guides, and all that good stuff, right? I kept that in there just in case I want to sell it, just in case I want to upgrade in the future. But it comes in this nice padded case, so people don't really show you guys the padded case well enough, but that's a pretty nice thick piece of material to keep separation if you have other components in here, which it does come with the ball head. Mind you, it does come with the ball head. Where's the ball head? It's in the bag. So let me show you the ball head really quickly. So I'm going to put down the lavalier microphone once again. I should have had this repaired. There it is. So I decided to do this video because I was kind of bored, and I wanted to do something. So keep me busy. But here is the ball head. Not sure if you guys can see that. That's the ball head. Okay, it's pretty well made. I like the build construction of this ball head. Now, it's been around for 3 months, so it didn't break. The other cheap ball heads that you get with the newer, they will break easily. So, but the padding material inside the case is really well padded. For $50, this is a great steal, mind you. Now, this is not your typical review. This is a long-term review. So this video may be longer than others, but I just wanted to actually demonstrate all the ins and outs about this particular padding case, because even the zipper quality on this is top notch. It's like I'm not sure that I'm using XYYZ zippers, but this just feels really nice and premium zipper. So it's just feels great, especially the handle. Look how thick that handle is. That's a great thick handle, and it feels nice. Now you can attach this onto like a bag or a part of I don't know, a Charlie or something, or I don't know, if you want to be creative, you want to attach it to your belt or something, but it's not that wide, so to actually fit wide belts. So yeah, this is a loop here, so you can do that or strap it onto a camera backpack. But the quality of the case itself is just nice. Now, to the H198C. This is the H198C. So, look how beautiful and clean it looks. Let me get closer. As you can see, there's no damage to it. Now, it's been in that Pelican case over there for 3 months, in and out, being tossed around. You know how I travel on foot by Travelent, and it's a great light source. But you can use Sony FM batteries with this, and I think you can use some Panasonic batteries with this. I'm not quite sure yet. But I've been using the Sony batteries for sure. But inside, you can also use AA batteries. Now, I have tested the inner loop batteries in this particular LED light source. And I'm going to tell you right now, the inner loops get a little hot, but after maybe 2 hours of use, they're dead. So 2 hours with 6 AA batteries, inner loops, by the way. I'm talking about inner loop rechargeable batteries. They work extremely, extremely well with this for 2 hours. That's really a plus for me. But with the Sony batteries, I noticed that it depends on how much power output. So if I have it at 50%, they can last up to 2.5, 3 hours. If I have it on full brightness, they can last about an hour. So that just depends on the battery size that you get. Now, I'm using the regular size batteries. Let me bring you over here. Can you guys see me? Okay. Wi-Fi is cutting in and out. These are the batteries I've been using. Okay? I marked them when I purchased the LED light. I had these inner loop batteries since 2016, and they still have a 98% of battery life in them. Now, I don't charge them when they get down to 75% or 50%. I charge them when they get about 20% or depleted, period. That's the proper way how to charge rechargeable batteries, okay? But these batteries are the newer replacement NP-F550s. These are the Sony batteries that I've been using. Now, with these batteries, on full brightness, they last about an hour. But with these inner loop batteries, for some reason, they last more than an hour on full brightness. They last about an hour and 23 minutes. So at estimated time, I did the test over and over and over and over again over the course of time making videos. As you can see, recently I've been using these batteries for that light source. But if I had to pick a battery replacement for the H198C, I definitely have to choose the inner loops over these newer NP-F150 batteries because they just suck. Hey, out. So, but bring you back over here. Back to where we have started. Now, this is bicolor. Actually, let me just walk you back over here so I can get the battery. Because this is much easier than the AA batteries. And I'm going to plug this in. See, this is not your normal standard Sony battery because it's a little longer. But these newer batteries, I'm going to tell you right now, they're not the best. Do not purchase them. I had this one since October, and already I'm not getting a full charge like I used to. So right now it's probably like 85% depleted from the batteries. So these batteries don't last long. Let's have Al, what do you say? It seems Idea batteries are almost just as good. Yeah, well, the inner loops are as good for this. But you have an indicator, battery indicator that shows you, let me show you quickly. That's a full battery. That means it's a full charge. Now, this is bicolor, but it doesn't give you a readout on what Kelvin temperature it is on. So you got to just estimate it and guess. So that's the downside to this, that you have to guess the Kelvin temperature, which to me, it's not a problem, but it could be a problem. But when I turn it on, now I'm at 10%. This is 10%. So you can see the individual LED lights that you can see. Now I'm going to change the Kelvin temperature. As you can see, I'm changing the Kelvin temperature. I'm going to get a little bit warmer. So that should be about 3,200 Kelvin, as you can see. And as I change the color, as you can see, it changes. Now I'm going to go to 5,500. All the way, and boom. So get used to actually playing around with this. Now it does get bright. Ooh, that's bright. See, that is bright. So you guys are on a model on a light stand right now. And you guys are about the same height as I, or a little taller. You're about 5'7", which is about 170 centimeters tall. So right now I'm holding the light source. Right? You can use this as a hair light or backlight, or you can use this as a fill light in some cases. But if you want to be really creative with this, you can use this and buy 3 of these, which is the cool part, is that I'm going to show you by taking the battery off. So I also wanted to talk about taking the battery off. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. I feel like I'm about to break it. You know, I feel like I'm about to break this part, or the pins on the back of the LED light. I feel like that could have been improved a little better and more stiffer, because this is made out of plastic. Okay, the problem that I'm having with this light is this shoe mount they give you. The shoe mount, it's a pain in the ass to take off. But the cool part is that, if you can see, this is a 2-sided shoe mount. Well, 1-sided shoe mount with the 1/4 thread on one side and none on the other side. But the cool part is that if you were to buy 2 of these, you can actually put them together and create a big key light if you wanted to. So that's a great thing about it. But this is just lazy designing, in my opinion. I just think this could have been designed a little bit better than what it originally was supposed to be. I think Aputure should have done a better job, or they should have created something in the meantime, replacements for this, because this is a pain to take off and on all the time. Now, I do use this on a softbox in a certain different way. I have showed that in another video. Now, he said, shooting as good as inroads. Yep. So, but overall, it does feel great. Now, it's supposed to come with filters. Now, I only got this soft light filter, but it doesn't really filter it that much. But it snaps on like this. And then it comes off like that. Easy. Simple. Now, if we put the LED light on, the battery back in, and turn the LED light on, See, it softens that light just a bit for your eyes and your viewing pleasures. But as I change the color temperature, you can see how it's just, I'm not sure you guys can see it from the side. If you guys can see that from the side, how it changes the colors. If I get warmer. So it does soften the light, which is great, but I wish this was a little bit better built, because the plastic makes me feel uncomfortable, because when I squeeze it, you hear that? I'm squeezing it. It just feels cheap at some areas. So this is just my real world long-term review. So like I said, this video may be longer than others. I just want to go deep into this light source and just show you guys that it is worth the money in theory. Well, in reality, it's worth the money if you're looking for a bicolor. And I always would say, as a photographer and videographer, you should buy bicolor, because you may want to change the color temperature. Now, daylight LED lights are more common, but bicolors are being more common today because people also change the color temperature based on the conditions and where you are. But if you are going to buy Sony NP-F550 batteries, buy the premium batteries and buy large batteries, because it's going to save you a ton of money. If you can find better ones for cheap on Amazon, please do. I do not have Amazon affiliate links. I'm not affiliated with Amazon. I purchased this with my own money. I'm not sponsored by Aputure. But I ran across a couple of forums where people were reporting that they got red and blue LED gels with their H198. And I didn't get any, which kind of concerns me, because I really like to put gels on this. But yeah. But other than that, it's a great light source, and the materials are just made out of really cheap plastic construction, as you can see. You see that? I just don't like how that sounds. It just sounds really, and you see the flex on that? I'm not putting too much pressure or force doing that. I'm just like, look, I'm lightly doing that. It just feels cheap in some areas. The shoe, see, this is a pain. The shoe mount needs to be better designed. I think Aputure should design, doesn't matter how long this light source has been out, I think they really should look out for us to actually purchase this and give us an option or a second option for a better mounting system, because I know they probably designed this to have both, or you can mount up to like 6 of these together and create a really, really large light source. But this thing is just too damn tough, and as you can see, it kind of cut my finger right there. Tried to taking it off. It did cut my finger there, and last time I was trying to make a video, it did cut my finger. I'm really, really concerned about this stuff, and I'm not bashing Aputure for anything. I love their stuff. Don't get me wrong. I really, really like their stuff. But I really think that this could have been better built. Now, they also have the shoe mount on the side here, if I didn't point that out. So you can, here we go again. Take it off. Damn, that hurts. You can either mount it sideways on a monopod or a tripod. Like, let me demonstrate that for you. Here's the lights on. Here's the stand. Let me screw this on. And you can use it like that if you wanted to fill your whole body with a light. Now, this is a wide LED light panel, so it's going to give you a nice little spread for, I don't know, maybe doing podcasts or maybe filling in the key light, or you want to. I used this on the key light. If you watch any of my Lightroom tutorials recently with me in it, you see me light myself up, or you see me do any podcasts as a talking, you see me light myself up. The main key light is this. Then I have the newer in the background over there. So, yeah. So, I think it's a great piece of hardware to have in your arsenal. But I do have some concerns about the LED light long term. Now, like I said, I had this for about 3 months. I've been using quite a lot. I use it for a lot of my B-rolls, a lot of my shooting, a lot of my podcasts, a lot of my lives. It's done tremendously a great job, especially being a bicolor LED light source. But I do want to just let you guys know that I wanted to make this video now because I was just sitting here bored and I was thinking about it, and I wanted to actually demonstrate this in the real world. What would you have to do? How would you want to set this up? So to take this off, you have to be extremely careful. See? Got to be extremely careful. Put this back on, and now you have it wide. So horizontally and wide. So it's great to have. So if you want to do that. But if you guys are wondering, this is the Fujitech model pod that I like to use a lot. It does extend. So, and not only that, it has a Bluetooth wireless remote. So if I'm using my iPhone and I can press camera or record, I can set it up that way. So, and that was given to me for free too. So, but not this. I paid for this with my own money. But with that said, everyone, if you are looking to give your little YouTube content a little bit more creativity, and you're looking for a cheap bicolor LED source, this might be the one for you. It might not be, but to me, it's a great steal for $50, and you get a ball head just in case, and the 3/8 on the bottom. Now, if I were you, buy some 1/4 to 3/8 little screw adapters to place them in if you do want to put this on a light stand. But most light stands should have reversible 1/4 and 3/8 threads on them. So, but yeah, if you guys didn't see how good this looks, and it feels great. It has a really nice thick texture on the ball head, so it grips to a lot of, and you can take this off too. So if you wanted to take this off, oops, you can take that off if you wanted to. Sorry about the shake. But yeah, you can take that off. But I leave it on. And it does wiggle around like a ball head, like a traditional ball head. So, but keep in mind, when you are using this ball head, you want to tighten things down. This top here does move. This is to tighten it down. So keep that in mind. But other than that, this has been my live stream long-term review on the Aputure Amaran AL-H198C bicolor LED light source. So the ThePandaPhotographer here, giving you raw content that matters. So with that said, everyone, if you guys want to support the channel, I really do appreciate it at this time. If you guys can go down into the links, and if you want to donate $1 or $2, be my guest. But please do subscribe, please do like, share the content, and if you guys like the video, if I miss anything, which I probably did not miss anything, let me know. But with that said, look at that baby. I'm going to go back to this. And this is the reason why I want to go back to this, okay? Because this 150 micro lens is by far the most beautiful packaging I've ever seen. I always have to literally look at this every single day. It's just a beautiful packaging. No, I don't have a camera to test this on right now, but I just might sell one of my lenses to actually keep it, because I don't want to shoot. I'm starting to not want to use Sony cameras. I want to try to use different brands, but man, I just want to show you guys this one more time. Just one more time. Can we get a little LED light on this? Let me just put a little LED light on this, okay? I'm going to put the light source on. Okay, let's put a little LED light. See, the reason why I do like this monopod right here is because now I can tilt it. See, I can tilt the light. I can tilt the light so you guys can see better. Look at that. See, this is how I can create different content with this light source. And it right now is, what is this? 15%? That's 15% right there, because I'm twisting it very slowly. But look at this beauty. Now, I am going to make a video of it. But look at the beauty of that. Look at the beauty. Beautiful. You guys might not be fascinated with manual lenses, but I am, because I grew up with lots of Minolta lenses. But man, look at the light source on that I'm giving you guys. Look at the light source coming from this H198C. And I'm about a good 1 foot away from this lens. And I'm holding it with my other hand, as you can see in the video. You see? I'm holding it. And you see, when I move it, I'm moving it in just about the same time, my right and my left. But you can see how it gives a nice, good light accent off it. If I go deeper, it gets off a little bit of that color. But it's really nice. So you can, this is just a demonstration of how I would do product shots or close-up shots or something like this. I would use this light source. So to give you guys a good idea how I light my products when I'm doing my videos. If you ever see my Logitech video, the Logitech G602 video, it's a gaming mouse that I just recently did a video on. Look at that video. I use this LED bicolor light for the main key light for all the shots. And that's how great it is. And it was about, So it was about, let's go. So here's the product on the table, okay? I had this light source on the corner there with a big softbox, 24 by 24 Godox softbox. And I mount this behind the softbox, which is not ideal, but the rigid clamps behind the softbox does fit the length. But in those videos, go check it out. The Logitech G602 gaming mouse. You see how I lit up the mouse, and you can see that from this one light source, which I did use two key light sources now in a reflector. I used the newer CN160 as a fill light, like a red accent light, but yeah, perfect. Like, it gives me what I need. Like right now, like if I turn it up, let's place this straight on. You can see that like gives a nice little contrasty shadow. But if I was to put a second light source in that corner, that shadow would disappear. So, but it just depends on how you light it up. So you guys have a good idea on how to use this light source in multiple applications. So it's a portable light source. I definitely recommend it. But with that said, everyone, thank you for watching. And you guys want to support, the links are down in the description below. Really does help me out.